We're ranking the 5 store-bought eggnogs you'll face this holiday season. From mass-produced disasters you should run from to hidden gems that might just save your party. Some use science to ruin your glass. Others rely on pure cream to win you over. Which brands are liquid bubblegum and which deliver real liquid Christmas? Let's kick off the countdown with the number 5 spot. At number 5, Borden eggnog rolls in with all the subtlety of a canned ham at a vegan potluck. This is the only nog on the list that comes in a metal can, a format better suited for fallout shelters than festive gatherings. The reason is simple. Shelf-stable eggnog is built to survive months, maybe years, at room temperature, thanks to a process called retort canning. That means the nog is sealed and then blasted at 115 to 121 degrees Celsius for several minutes, far hotter and longer than fresh dairy ever sees. The result is not just safety, it is a sensory disaster. High heat triggers the Maillard reaction, so instead of fresh cream and spice, you get a cocktail of caramelized, cooked milk flavors and sulfur notes that drift dangerously close to boiled cabbage. Meanwhile, the proteins in egg yolks clump and thicken, turning what should be a silky treat into a gummy, almost pudding-like goop. Metal packaging only makes things worse, adding a faintly tinny aftertaste. Think evaporated milk with a holiday hangover. If your nog can survive a nuclear winter, do not let it anywhere near your punch bowl. Next up, Hood Golden Eggnog. This is the stuff that glows like a cartoon banana and tastes like someone melted down a tub of vanilla ice cream, dumped in a bag of sugar, and called it holiday cheer. Pour it out, and you will notice that unmistakable neon yellow, less like fresh eggs, more like a highlighter exploded in your mug. That color is not coming from farm-fresh yolks. It is annatto and turmeric, natural colorants that crank up the visual drama. Flip the carton and the ingredient list reads like dessert first. Milk, cream, sugar right at the top before you even get to the eggs. Each standard pour packs 46 grams of sugar, which is more than you will find in most sodas. Then come the stabilizers, carrageenan, gar gum, xanthan gum, turning the texture from creamy to suspiciously thick. And while the label promises nutmeg, what you actually taste is a blast of artificial vanilla and sweetness that crowds out any real spice. Here is the survival tip. If your eggnog glows in the dark and sugar is the second ingredient, put it back. If it is glowing, it is probably not snowing. Southern Comfort. Traditional eggnog is the ultimate bait and switch of the holiday dairy aisle. The carton is drenched in whiskey branding, but crack it open and you are met with a non-alcoholic letdown. No Southern Comfort, no bourbon, not even a whisper of real booze. The label gets away with it because United States rules allow brands to slap a famous liquor name on anything, as long as they are upfront about the 0% alcohol. But plenty of shoppers have been burned, expecting a party starter and getting a thin, sweet puddle instead. The texture is more watery than creamy, with a flavor that lands somewhere between artificial vanilla and bubblegum, like someone melted down a roll of Hubba Bubba and strained it through a nutmeg shaker. Online reviews are full of disappointed hosts who thought they were buying a shortcut to festive cheer, only to find themselves scrambling for real whiskey and extra spice just to make it drinkable. If you want your eggnog to taste like the holidays, do not settle for a carton that sells you whiskey dreams and delivers vanilla air. Evan Williams. Original Southern eggnog is what happens when a bourbon brand decides to save your party and your wallet in one move. This is the only store-bought nog on the shelf that comes pre-mixed with real Kentucky bourbon. No extra bottles, no kitchen chemistry, just chill and pour. At 15% alcohol by volume, it is as strong as many holiday cocktails, but without the sticky mess of measuring shots and blending booze with dairy. The price usually lands between $12 and $15 for a full liter, which is less than you would pay for a decent bottle of bourbon alone, never mind the cost of a separate carton of eggnog. The flavor is a custardy, vanilla forward punch with an unmistakable bourbon backbone. The texture is thick enough to coat the glass but still goes down smooth. especially with a dusting of nutmeg. For hosts who want a shortcut to instant holiday spirit, this is the party saver. One bottle, no fuss, and nobody is left wondering where the booze went. Promised Land old-fashioned eggnog isn't just good, it's the gold standard for anyone who wants their holiday drink to taste like it came straight from Grandma's punch bowl. The secret is Jersey cow milk, which naturally packs about 15 to 20% more butterfat than the usual Holstein stuff. That means every pour is loaded with real, honest-to-goodness creaminess. No need to fake it with a science experiment's worth of gums. Taste testers rave about the texture, thick, rich, and almost custardy, with just enough nutmeg to keep things festive, not cloying. Fans call it homemade-like, and it's the only store-bought nog that actually feels like a treat, not a compromise. This is the fat is flavor rule in action. When the base milk is this good, you don't need to drown it in sugar or stabilizers. The only catch? Promised Land's eggnog disappears fast. Every year, posts pop up about it selling out within days of hitting the fridge. If you spot it, grab 2 bottles, one for the party, one for yourself. This is liquid Christmas in a carton, and it's the best non-alcoholic eggnog you can buy. Across all 5 brands, one pattern stands out. Ingredient shortcuts ruin tradition, while real dairy and spice still win. In eggnog, quality isn't nostalgia, it's the only thing that matters.